Hello dear friends, welcome back to tutorial on Solidworks. So today we'll talk about relations. It's geometrical relations, or we can call this as the, the geometric constraints. So it will relate our two-dimensional sketch geometrically. So let's start our lesson. At the beginning, we will, as usual, select any plane to sketch our sketch. So select the front plane, the sketch. So we are in the front plane. So let's start. For example, let's draw the just a single line. For example, from the origin, let's draw the vertical line. Since you see the yellow line represents our line is vertical, we learned this when we learned the sketch technique. So select this point and press escape. So we draw the vertical line. And here we have this uh, icon. This represents the relation, and this represents that this our the sketch. This line is the geometrical constraint as a vertical line. So it represents. You see, if you bring your mouse, it represents the vertical line. Also, we have here this relation, and it is the called coincident. It means that the starting point of this line is the coincident with the origin of the axis here in the same point. So in the SolidWorks, the relations is represented in the green like this. It's vertical and coincident. So if you press the other line here, in the left side, you see in the menu of the line, you see in the existing relation that is the vertical relation here is this one. So you see it's the highlighted the color, and if you want to delete this one, just right click and delete. So in this case, this relation is deleted, and you can add, for example, the horizontal relation here in the add relation. So your line becomes it horizontally and close the dialog. So in this case, you see that this the green becomes horizontal. So the line becomes a horizontal constraint. So this is the how to add the relation and delete in the SolidWorks. In addition, you can delete the relation by the clicking the itself the relation and press the delete button from the keyboard. So this is here this relation is deleted. So in this case, there is no any relation, only the coincident relation here exists. So you can delete this one also, press this one and press delete. So it is deleted. So if you want to add again the relation for this line, you can press the other line and here add relation. Press for example, the vertical relation. It will become again the vertical. You see the green is again appeared. So close this one. So in the same way, you can again delete this one. Press the delete. So delete the relation. So there is another option to add the relation in the this kind of sketch. Here we have in the top bar we have the add relation the menu. So select here the add relation, and here the add relation. The menu is open in the left side and press the sketch. In this case, our the line. And here again, we have the SolidWorks gives us several options. In this case, just the three options. That's the horizontal, vertical, and fixed relations. And you can select any of them to put insert the relation. For example, let's make it again horizontal. Select the horizontal, and here so see the existing relation, the horizontal relation is again created, and here the green horizontal relation is created again. So let's close this one. So this is the how to put the simple relation, horizontal and vertical relation in the SolidWorks. So let's go with them for more further the examples. Let's draw, for example, such a sketch. And here you see I draw the rectangle, and here the lower part there is already the horizontal relation it represents, but here in the other three sides there is no any green representation, which means that there is no any relation here. So if you want to add the relation for this side, just press the side, for example this side, and here for example let's make it vertical, add vertical relation, so it will become the vertical here, and close dialog the same way that the press this line and press the vertical relation, and so it will become the vertical again, and close dialog. And for example for this side, select this side and make it the horizontal, so it will become the horizontal. Now you see all the sides, I added the relation here, the horizontal, the vertical on the two sides, and there is the already the exist the horizontal relation. So this is the simple to add the relation, or you can add the relation. For example, if we have the budget system, you can add the relation just directly from here. The open the add relation the menu here, and here in the select entity, select for example the this as entity, and the SolidWorks give the option, the possible option for the this sketch, and in this case it is better to make it the vertical, so it will become the vertical, and here we have the already the horizontal relation. So there is this option to put the relation in the SolidWorks, so by directly clicking on the sketch, or with the with the add relation here, with the add relation menu in the here the top bar of the menu. So this is the how to add the relation, horizontal and vertical relation. So let's go on with the other relation. For example, let's draw the line here, horizontal line. You see it's the already the horizontal, and let's draw again second horizontal line. So there is two horizontal line, and select here the add relation, and select this line. So line is selected, and select this line, second line is selected, and here in the add relation there is several options already. That is the SolidWorks giving the possible options to make the relation between these two selected line. In this case, let's select the collinear. So you see these two lines becomes the collinear in the same axis. So in the same axis, so it means that here we have this relation. So the appeared again new relation is a collinear relation. So it means that these two horizontal lines becomes the collinear in the same axis. So you can add the relation in the second way. For example, two horizontal line. So just press in this case without adding this add relation, just press the first line and hold the control keyboard and press the second line, and here you see that the options of the add relation is again created, and make it, for example, again a collinear. So these two lines become collinear. You see that the dash line represents that these are the collinear, and here we have the collinear relation. The same way we can make the collinear of the two vertical lines like this, or so press the first line, hold the control keyboard, press the second line, so two lines is selected. Here you see line 12 and line 13, and make it collinear, so they will become the collinear along the same axis. So this is the how to put the collinear relation in the SolidWorks. So you can the add relation again, or just pressing the control keyboard to control keyboard from the other keyboard. So next, let's see the next relation. For example, we have two lines. So two lines with the inclined, they are not parallel. So if you want to make the parallel, just press the first line, then press the control keyboard, and press the second line, and here we have again several options, and here we have the parallel option. So select the parallel, so you see the two lines becomes the parallel with the same angle, and here we have this relation appeared in the green. It's the represents is the two lines is the parallel. So this is the how to put the parallel the relation in the SolidWorks. So, and the next is the see here, draw the circle, for example this one, and let's make it a bigger one. So there is the two circles, and you see the radiuses and diameters that are different in the two circles, and if you want to make the equal the diameter, just press the first one, control keyboard, press the second one, and here the make it equal. It means that equal diameter, so these two circles becomes equal. So here you see the equal, the relation is created. The same way you can make the equal of the two lines. For example, let's draw the one horizontal line and the second horizontal line. The smaller length is the shorter, and press this one, select the first line, hold the control keyboard, press this one, and here again select the equal. So these two horizontal lines become equal. So the same way you can make the equal of the other sketch, like the arcs, for example. Let's make it arc. In this case, let's see using this add relation. It's the alternative option. So in this case, select add relation, select this one, and select this one. So two arcs is selected, and that is the options. So let's select equal. So these two arcs become equal. So this is the how to use the equal relation in the SolidWorks. So let's go on, and let's see another options. For example, we have two lines. For example, the vertical line and another, for example, here the horizontal line. So there is the relations, and if you want to bring this vertical and horizontal line in the same point, means that going that bring this point of the vertical line and this point of the horizontal line in the same point, we need to use the coincident relation. So in order to do this, select this point, and as usual the press the control keyboard and select this point. And here we have created the relation. Here we have to select in the coincident. So these two lines becomes this coincident, you see, in the same point. Or you can bring it, for example, if you draw the circle here, you can bring this point or this point that is the coincident with this circle, the edge of the circle. For example, select the point, control keyboard, select the circle, and select here the add relation, the option of the coincident. So this point will coincident with this circle. So here you see the option of the relation of the coincident appeared. So this is the how to add the coincident relation. And next one is the midpoint, very useful. For example, we have line here, horizontal line, and for example we have the here the circle, and I want to bring the circle on the midpoint of this line. So in order to do this, just select the circle, control keyboard, and select the line, and here just a moment, select the circle, select control keyboard, select the line, select the center point, and select the line, and here midpoint. So it will come to the midpoint of this one. So this is how to put the midpoint relation. So to bring the circle on the midpoint of any line. So let's go on. So let's draw the circle. So let's draw the any line. So if you want to bring this circle, the tangent to this line, so in order to do this, we need to use the tangent, the relation. So press the circle, control keyboard, press the line, and here it will the relation between between the circle and the line, so tangent. So these two sketch will become the tangent, and here you see that the tangent relation is created. So this is how to put the tangent. So let's see the another option. For example, we have the line, and we have the for example the arc here. So if you want to make the tangent of this line with this arc, so in order to do this, select the line, control keyboard, select the arc, and make it tangent. So you see here it will become the tangent. This arc will become the tangent to this line. So this is how to put the tangent. So same way you can make the tangent of the two circles or two arcs. For example, it is the two circles. So select the circle, first circle, control keyboard, select the second circle, and make it tangent. So you count the tangent. So this is how to put the tangent, the relation. So and let's go on. Next relation is let's see the next relation. So let's draw these two circles for again these two circles, and here select the select the first circle, control keyboard, select the second circle, and make it here the concentric. So concentric is used in order to bring the center of the two circles or the arcs or ellipse in the same point. You see, two circles become in the same point. So we can say we can use the same concentric with the arcs. For example, if we have the two arcs like this, and let's see in this case with this option with the add relation. So select the add relation, select the first arc, select the second arc, and make it concentric. So the center of the two arcs will become in the same point. The same way we can draw the ellipse. For example, these two ellipse. So add relation, or you can just using the control keyboard, you can make, let's make it add relation. There's several options, so two options. Add relation, select this one, the first ellipse, select the second ellipse, and make it concentric. Select the concentric. So you see the center of the two ellipse becomes its concentric, so in the same point. So this is how to use the concentric relation. So we have also this other options of the relation. For example, if you have so the arc, for example, and the second arc, for example, on this direction, and that's the add relation. Select the first arc, select the second arc, and we have here the choroidal. It means that two arc radiuses will become in the same. So select this one, you see it will become the same. So in the same area. So this is how to use this relation. So let's draw the two intersection line. For example, one vertical line, one horizontal line, and let's draw the one point. So we have two these lines, horizontal and vertical line, and with these two and this point. So in order to bring this point into the intersection point of these two lines, we need to use the intersection, the relation. In order to do this, select the line. Let's press the control keyboard, select the second line, and again hold the control keyboard and select the point, and here we have the add relation. In the add relation, so select the intersection, so these three sketches will become in the intersection point. So you see that this point. So this is how to use the intersection point. In this case, we need to use the two intersection lines and one point. So we have also the merge the relation. In this case, let's make it two lines, for example, with vertical line or in the horizontal line. It is almost the same as a coincident. In this case, select this point, control keyboard, select this point, and we have here the merge, so they will become in the merge in the same point. So this is the merge, the merge the merge relation. So if you have the line, for example, any sketch or any line, for example, circle, the line, and if you select here the any sketch here, then the relation is the fixed. It means that it will be fixed here. You see, you cannot move the sketch. For example, if there is no any fixed relation, you can move the sketch like this. So if you add, for example, the fixed relation for this line, for example, here, it's you see the fixed relation is added, and you cannot move the sketch. So this is the fix in the one point, just fixing the sketch. So this is the relations in the SolidWorks. You see the relation is represented in the green. Like if you bring the mouse to the relation, it represents the what it shows what kind of relation is here is the vertical, horizontal, or you see here the concentric, that's the intersection, and so on. So this is the relations. For example, if you don't want to represent the relation in SolidWorks, bring the mouse here, the hide and show item, open this one, and here we have the view the sketch relations is active. If you deactivated this one, you see it is deactivated. You see that the relations is disappeared. All the green lines is disappeared. So you see just the disable the relation. So if you open again this option and activate the view the sketch relation, you see it is activated again, and here you see the add relations is the again activated. So my advice always to activate the relations to see that the sketch system or the proper way. So it is sometimes better to reactivate this option add relation in the most cases. So it helps us to create the more accurate sketch. So in general, in conclusion, you can say there is the two options to put the add relations in the SolidWorks. Here, just using these options, add relations, just you can select add relation, and by selecting the any sketch, for example, this sketch, the SolidWorks gives us the options to put what kind of relation that's possible for this sketch. So this is the first option. Or if you select the sketch, and the same way it will gives in the right and the left side the options, that is the possible option for the putting the relation for the selected sketch. If you select the sequences of the sketch, for example, this sketch and control the pressing the control keyboard and this sketch, again it will give the possible options for the selected two sketch. So this is the two sketches selected here, the line 23 and line 24 in our cases. So in this case, important is to, in order to select another sketch, that's the pressing the control keyboard, the holding the control keyboard is important. So this is the how to add the elevation in the SolidWorks.